Most DJs still believe that gigging is the only way to make money, and if you're James Hype or DJ Snake or any established DJ, that can work for you. But even for those guys, they try and find other ways to monetize, because why not? The thing is, in 2026, we have an abundance of DJs, and to go from the point where you learn how to DJ to the point where you gig enough to sustain your whole life, you have a less than 1% chance. Knowing this, you can either cry about it and say that the odds are against you and maybe even quit, or adapt and find ways to make it a full-time thing, or at least a significant part of your life that brings you an income, which is where a video like this comes in. All the income streams I'm about to mention exclude gigging, which is the most obvious. And even with gigs, because of the income streams that I'm about to mention to you, I get to be very choosy with my gigs. So I don't DJ at clubs ever, I only take private events. My idea for Perfect Saturday is just chilling indoors with my wife, or playing Fortnite or Undisputed with my friends online. But I get it, we're all different. So the first income stream is the one you're looking at here. It's YouTube AdSense. So in YouTube, once you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a single year, then you qualify for monetization. But if you're a shorts creator, 10 million views within 90 days qualifies you as well. And if you only post mixes on YouTube, don't worry, even those views that you get on those mixes, even though they're not monetized, they still count towards the 4,000 watch hours. So this is where YouTube places ads on your videos. It can be in the beginning, the middle, or the end, doesn't matter. And the money that you make from those ads depends on a few things. The first of which is the topic of your video. So if you're gonna be vlogging or making jokes on the internet or just posting your music, then you're probably making the least amount of money on YouTube. Because when you post videos like that, then the algorithm already knows that the person that's watching that, like the person that's watching videos, there's nothing about them that can be quantified to a point where we say this kind of person is interested in this. But if you're making videos about money, insurance, or I don't know, savings or whatnot, then the algorithm already knows that the person that's watching this is probably somebody that's looking to make money or to save money or to invest, and they probably, they're more than likely to spend money on whatever we advertise, whatever ad we place. So advertisers for those kind of videos, they pay more than advertisers on videos like vlogs and jokes and whatnot. Hopefully that makes sense. Another thing that affects your income on AdSense is the demographics of your audience. So if your videos are being watched in low income countries, for instance, the majority of African countries or countries like India, Mexico, those kind of countries, then advertisers are not going to pay a lot of money to place ads to be viewed by those people, because the average person from those countries doesn't have a lot of disposable income to spend on something that they see on the internet. However, if you're getting views from countries like the US, the UK, those countries, high income countries, then they're likely to pay more, because the average person from those countries does have a lot of disposable income to pay for something like a VPN, that kind of thing, you know what I mean? So I'm South African, and here we have 11 official languages, and the language that they speak in Wakanda is actually something that I hear every day. So I could make videos in Zulu, which is the language that I speak, but I decided to make videos for the world so that my views are not only limited to South Africans, and that way I can make a little bit more than if I was speaking my native language. For instance, if I was saying, yeah, but YouTube, you guys wouldn't understand that and you wouldn't watch this video. So I decided to make videos for the whole world instead of just people in my country. So for YouTube, the highest number that I've seen in terms of income in the last 2 years is about $30,000, and the lowest in that period is about $900. The second way to monetize is brand partnerships. So as your audience grows, brands pay you directly, not YouTube this time, they pay you directly to talk about their product. So they can either pay you for a dedicated video here on YouTube, dedicated shorts or reels video, or a sponsored segment within a video that exists. For instance, I could just say something like, this video is sponsored by blah, 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 blah. And maybe there's like a 1 minute segment where I talk about that product, and then I'll say, thanks to blah, blah, blah for sponsoring this video. And then I get back to the video. For me, I try not to do dedicated YouTube videos. If it's a dedicated YouTube video, it's probably a tutorial and not a review. Because if I'm reviewing a product and I've been paid to review it, then at that point, I'm not being honest with my audience, because I'm gonna say all kinds of good things about the product, even if there's things that I don't like. So I try to not do sponsored dedicated videos. And if you've been following me long enough, you know that I've worked with a number of brands like Alpha Theta. Recently, New Mark followed me. So I don't know what that's going to lead to, but hopefully I get to work with them as well. And I've worked with brands outside of DJing. Like I've worked with car brands like VW, Hyundai, BYD, and I've worked with kind of weird brands for DJ to work with like KFC, Sprite, and a number of other brands. And for a very long time, this was my only income stream because I was only posting videos on TikTok and Instagram. And in my country, you cannot monetize on Instagram or TikTok for the views. You only get paid for the sponsored videos that you do there. And since I've moved from short form media to long form, then, it's a bit of a mix. There are months where brand partnerships are my biggest income stream, and there are months where it's just okay, but it is a good income. The next income stream that I have is digital products. So I use a platform called School, and this is where I host my DJing courses from beginner to advanced. If you're interested in that, the link is in the description. Now I have another program called DJ Accelerator, and it's still on School, and this is where I teach DJs how to utilize social media to get to a point where you kind of don't depend on gigs to make an income, and it helps you figure out social media and use it to its fullest potential. This is a very hands-on program where you get one-on-one guidance. So because of that, I cannot work with a lot of DJs at the same time. We didn't have spots for the last 3 months or so, and now we do. So if you're interested in something like that, I'm gonna leave a link down below for you to book a call with my partner so that we can find out if this would be a right fit for you and if we definitely can help you. Like I said, the link will be down in the description. If you're not an educator like me, there's also platforms like Patreon. I'm not personally on Patreon, but I know that a lot of DJs do use Patreon, where people just pay you money to get more from you, and more could be like early access to your videos or private videos or anything. There's platforms like Patreon. Like I said, I'm not on Patreon, but I would fit it here under digital products because kind of makes sense for it to be here. So as long as you're giving people value, whether it's education, entertainment, whatever, people will be more than likely or more willing to give you their money. And this, just like brand partnerships, some months it's my highest income streams, some months it's okay. And the last income stream that I have as a DJ is affiliate marketing. So this kind of works like referrals, and the beauty of it is that your audience doesn't matter. Like the audience size that you have doesn't matter. You can do it on short videos, you can do it on long form videos, and it could be your very first video and you'd be able to make an income from affiliate marketing. So if you're somebody like me where you make videos about products all the time, whether you review the product or you rate them, whatever, I usually say something like this: if you're interested in this product, then the link is in the description. And that link is usually an affiliate link. So the biggest affiliate program that I'm a part of is Amazon Affiliates. So when I review a product and I say the link is in the description, that link is an Amazon affiliate link. And every time you click on that link and you buy something, I get around 30% of the value of that product. It doesn't cost you extra to buy that product. By the way, my whole studio is in the description. So if you're interested in that controller, this microphone, this laptop, or this one, it's in the description. Anyway, 3% of the value of the product doesn't sound like it's a lot of money. But once you stack them up, so let's say you get about 10,000 views a month, and 1% of the people that view your video actually click on the link to buy something, and that something is a laptop. So let's say the laptop is $1,000. For that, you'd be getting $30 per click, and 1% of 10,000 is what? Is it 100? I don't know. Whatever it is, you get that money. And for me, the highest I've seen per month is like $2,000 to $3,000, and the lowest I've seen is $400. So it doesn't depend on anything. It depends on if people click on the link, not only on the views. But if they do, you do get paid, and it's a good income stream. Now, just like any other business, bad months do exist in this, and sometimes bad months are not income related but expenses related. So because of that, I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know. But because of that, try to save and invest. Like have about 6 months worth of your expenses saved up and invest. Max out your TFSA. In America, I believe it's called the Roth IRA. Like essentially, you as a creator, you have a higher risk than a normal salaried employee to lose your income or to have a bad month. So just save, invest, and you'll be good. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't even know why I'm including this part, but I'm gonna leave it here because I've seen too many DJs, too many creatives, at least here in South Africa, where they like the highest of the highs, and then the next year or so, they're begging for money. It's ridiculous. Anyway, to see how I take care of my mental health as a full-time creative, click this video here and I'll see you there. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.